This is an open letter to Dr. Russell Moore. For those of you who don't know who Dr. Russell Moore is, he's the recently resigned head of the Ethics and Religious Liberty Commission of the Southern Baptist Convention. You can read all about this if you just Google the thing. Russell Moore was practically the only major Southern Baptist leader who stood up against Donald Trump. And it was for this reason that Dr. Moore actually gained my respect. And now Dr. Moore has been the victim of a witch hunt because he was not a Trump supporter. He has been forced out by the fundamentalists of the Southern Baptist Convention who want someone they can control in his position. This is incredibly ironic. And Dr. Moore's letter of his resignation has been leaked to the press. And while I sympathize with Dr. Moore, and I feel for him greatly, as he shows the world his wounds from this process, as he is resigning his position and exposing to the world the plight that he has gone through and the wounds he has received, I feel the need to remind Dr. Moore of the time he spent as a writer for Baptist Press in the late 1990s and early 2000s. In 1990, Baptist Press writers Al Shackelford and Dan Martin were fired by the SBC Executive Committee for truthfully reporting scandalous tactics used by the fundamentalist leadership. Does this ring a bell? Of course, because this is what has happened with Dr. Moore. He was truthfully accounting scandalous practices by the fundamentalist leadership that were forcing him out. But the reason I talk about this with Dr. Moore is that in the late 1990s and early 2000s, he was the one writing these articles about groups like the Mainstream Baptist Network and the Cooperative Baptist Fellowship, which were, shall we say, stretching the truth and casting aspersions and painting these groups with a liberal brush when they were not liberal groups. Dr. Moore has now been called a liberal by the very same kind of people that called the Mainstream Baptists and the Cooperative Baptists liberals. Now, Dr. Moore is not a liberal, but those other groups aren't liberals either. One might say that Dr. Moore is reaping what he sowed. So to Dr. Moore, I simply want to remind you, sir, of the role you played, and that now you simply sit on the other side of the table. So I simply welcome you to this side of the table. Welcome to the club.